Willie D. Live.
Judges have a lot of latitude in terms of levying punishment against people, even just the way that they conduct their courtroom and how, who they allow into the courtroom and things of that nature, and how a person should behave. Well, we got a judge who had a defendant in her courtroom. This is a guy who already had a conviction. Well, ICE was looking for him, and they came to the courtroom to find him. The judge helped him slip through the back door. Check it out, fam.
Meets his attorney in the hallway and walks towards Circuit Court Judge Hannah Dugan's courtroom. Along the way, he passes plainclothes federal agents who are sitting on a bench. They are there to detain him. After Flores Ruiz walks by, the agents turn to each other and appear to confirm his identity amongst themselves. But a few moments later, Judge Dugan and another judge approach the agents sitting on the bench. A criminal complaint against Dugan later said she was alerted to their presence by a court official. That complaint says during this interaction, Dugan and the agents disagreed over the type of warrant they had to arrest Flores Ruiz. According to the complaint, Dugan ordered the agents to go to the chief judge's office. Video shows her pointing them through a double door. She then turns back to speak with other agents further down the hall and orders them through the doors as well. Shortly after that, with the agents gone from the hallway, Eduardo Flores Ruiz and his attorney exit into the hallway through a different door. As they walk down the hall toward the elevators, they pass another plainclothes federal agent. Neither they nor Judge Dugan seem to have noticed at the time. That agent motions to another to follow Flores Ruiz. Security video shows Flores Ruiz exiting through a basement exit. Upstairs on the 6th floor, the other agents have left the chief judge's office and worked their way downstairs. Flores Ruiz left the building onto 9th Street. Videos of the street shows the agents catching up to him. Flores Ruiz runs across 10th Street while trying to get away, but the agents catch him and arrest him.
Shout out to its own site. I got this video off its own site's Instagram. That's a good blog site. So, fam, did y'all see that? Like, the judge is like, hey, y'all go through that way. Y'all go that way. Go that way. All right, come on. Here. The judge is about that life, man. The judge is about that life. So in order for that judge to do that, that judge probably has some connections, have some family members that are of that same ethnicity and same hue as old buddy she tried to help slip and get away, right? Hey, but she didn't try to help. She did help him. I mean, he slipped out the door, but he didn't get away because they caught up with him. How many judges out there would be willing to risk their freedom doing something like that? They put the judge on blast and arrest the judge for helping this guy elude the authorities. And the ICE was really, I guess, compliant, because I've seen video where ICE just jump out and they like police, we got that bag, we got that gun, nigga, we ain't gotta worry about the law. We can break the law. We can hit anybody in the mouth we want to. We can kick them, we can body slam them, do whatever we want to do to them. I've seen those type of ICE agents. But those ICE agents, they were real smooth with it. They were like almost like FBI branch of the ICE. Like, yeah, it's over here. We get him. I'm on my way. Yeah, they were covert, So Buddy ends up getting caught up in a jam. He gets caught up in a jam, and the judge helps him escape justice. And this is why I tell y'all, fam, the judges got too much latitude. The judges got too much latitude. Anytime you can have a person sit in your courtroom and you can determine what evidence gets allowed and what evidence is not allowed. See, just off the rip, you can You can determine which way a case goes by just deciding what evidence you are going to allow and which evidence you are going to reject. Because let's say someone is a defendant and they got X amount of evidence that can exonerate them. If you take away the one or two key elements of evidence that can exonerate them, it doesn't matter how often you allow a motion thereafter. It doesn't matter how many times you tell the lawyer, this lawyer, that lawyer, sustained or overruled. When the jury go back in there with their instructions, when they go into that room with their instructions, they're only going to have so much to work with. And if they don't have the key things those one or two key items that can exonerate a defendant, they're going to lose that case 9 times out of 10, unless it's a situation where it's a good old boy situation, and they hung a black person or something like that, then they're going to try to look out for each other. That's right, I said it. They're going to try to look out for each other. Because when you look at all of these cases right now with these hangings and stuff that's going on, right now, hangings are going on. When you look at these cases, these authorities in all of these cities are quick to rule the case a suicide. They're quick to rule it suicide. It doesn't matter if the person has never been suicidal, didn't have mental issues, had no problems, had a baby on the way, just got married, won $1 million lottery, and they get hung, they're found hung. It doesn't matter. They automatically say suicide, case closed. It's like that's their default. I can't even remember the last time that somebody has been held liable for a person who was found hanging. Like, when's the last time that happened? I don't remember. I don't remember it ever happening. The closest thing that I remember is James Byrd being dragged by three white supremacists on the tail end of a truck. That's the closest I can come to it. They don't hold them accountable. So, but back to this judge. This particular judge got a story to tell, and she got some explaining to do. Like, there is no way around that. ICE don't seem to have as much juice as they used to in the very beginning. They still got juice, don't get me wrong, because they still got these illegal immigrants on the run. Hell, they got legal immigrants on the run. Hell, they got Americans on the run, like born and raised Americans on the run. But they don't seem to be, as aggressive as they were just a few months ago. I'm seeing people check those ICE agents now. I saw one black dude the other day. I don't know if they were trying to come into it. I think it was his place of business, and he was telling them, get the F. No, it was his house. It's like, get the F off my property. He had a fence between them. And he was like, get the F off my property. It's my property. No, you cannot. You're not welcome here. You're not welcome here. Get the. Then I saw another video with an Arab dude who told him to get off his property. He had a corner store. It's like, get off my property. Get off. This is my business. Get away from here. You're not welcome here. And they stood down. So it appears to be a slight shift in the respect that they have been getting as of late. But make no mistake, they still are extremely dangerous. I have yet to see any one of them be brought to justice for any crime against civilians. And I know when they first started hopping out of those cars, boy, they were doing people dirty. So y'all be careful out there, fam, because the uncivilized mutts are running amok.